Yes, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Facts. First and foremost, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And ignore my hair, by the way. I'm going to go get trimmed right after this, yeah? But big up to every single one of you that has been subscribing. And today we have got, it's a bit late. It's probably a day too late. But we got the 5 things we learned from the recent Manchester United game, in which this case it was Manchester United 5. We got 5, Lyon 4. The remontada complete. Manchester United are through to the Europa League semi-final, and we've got the 5 things we learned. So let's get into it. Number 1, we're going to start off with the man right behind me. Casemiro, the best defensive midfielder to have ever played football. What a fucking player. I'm going to get rid of it because the green screen is bugging a bit, but what a fucking player. What a player. The best defensive midfielder of all time. I don't care what people tell me, bruv. Busquets. No one could have, no from the DM role could ever affect a game the way Casemiro does. 2 assists, 1 the penalty when we were losing 4-2, dragging us through it. He turned up, when he signed for Man United, we was all gassed. He signed for us and we was on a 5-year trophy drought. He then guided us to our first trophy in 5 years and also scored in the final, by the way. Was arguably our best player that season. I think he was our best player that season. Last season, he had a bit of injury riddled. He was playing centre-back at times. And yeah, the system was completely, the system just weren't suiting him, and he didn't have a great season. Since this season, even though this season he didn't actually start the season, he started the season off quite well. Then he had a bad game against Liverpool. Then he got dropped. Then he came back in under Rude. Now under Amorim, he's come back into the team these last 7 or 8 games. And he's only, other than the Forest game, he's not had one bad game. He's been absolutely elite. And maybe people that were listen. I'm a big Casemiro fan, as everyone knows. I've literally got a scarf of Casemiro. I've got 2 kits of him. However, I did start to think maybe that his legs were gone. When I watched him against Newcastle in the 2-0 game, I thought he got absolutely overrun in that game. However, I think I hold my hands up and say I was wrong about that. This guy is still a quality footballer. The form is temporary, class is permanent, and the class never leaves, bro. The quality never leaves. And as I say, the best defensive midfielder of all time. I would have said that before. I said that when we signed him. I think there's a tweet of me saying that Casemiro is the best defensive midfielder of all time when we signed him. He just proves it, innit? He's just proved it. What a fucking footballer, isn't he? What a player. And yeah, just unreal last night. Thursday night. Best player on the pitch. Class A Miro. What a player. The number 2, the second thing we learned is we need to drop Maguire for De Ligt. When De Ligt's back, drop Maguire. Do not play Harry Maguire. Do not play Harry Maguire. It's not that, Harry Maguire was awful last night. Yes, Thursday night. Yes, he scored the goal. But there's just a clear difference in quality between him and De Ligt. Let's stop pretending that, Maguire's fan boys might pretend he's better than De Ligt, but he's not. Let's stop pretending. Let's stop with the acting. We know De Ligt's clear. For that 4th goal, was it the 3rd goal? So the Cherky goal, where he got absolutely spun. And he just turned like a truck. De Ligt closes that down. De Ligt puts a foot in. It's just, for me, I think there's just quality levels. There's quality differences between him and De Ligt. Start De Ligt when De Ligt's back. De Ligt's you could argue, he's definitely our best central centre-back, I would say. Definitely our best central centre-back. That's what I would go with. And yeah, I'd drop Maguire when De Ligt's back. Maguire, fair play, scoring the winner, but let's not pretend he was. Let's not pretend he's not levels below De Ligt, because he is. Number 3, Lenny Euro. I mean, it feels like we talk about this guy every game. By the way, it feels like we talk about this guy every single game. Every single game, it feels like we talk about this guy. What a player! What a player! 19-year-old centre back, one of the best young centre backs in the world. Thierry Henry's in the mud, can hold that. Yeah. What a player. Yes, he got done a few times by Cherky, to be fair. He did get nutmegged by Cherky. But other than that, the way he was driving the ball, he got Tolisso booked for the red card. The way he's passing out from the back and he's driving with the ball and his defensive actions, he was unreal, man. Other than when Cherky cooked him a few times, and that Cherky's a quality player, he's bound to have moments in games where he absolutely cooks a player. Euro was absolutely unreal. What a player. What a footballer. We've got... Listen, I weren't that gassed when we signed him because I never watched him. But I feel like now I've seen more of him. I realised I've seen the quality that he has and why Real Madrid wanted him, why he was so highly touted in France. He is such a great centre-back. And yeah, give him a few more years of nurturing him and, you know, him developing his body and stuff like that. Once he gets to 22, 23, he's going to be up there with the best centre-backs on the planet because he's a top player, man. And yesterday for me... Sorry about that. My house is getting jet washed. So, yeah, it kind of done it right outside my window and that made a massive, like, sound like a fart in those. Well, was me. As I was saying, yeah, I think Lenny Euro, give him a few more years and he'll be the best, one of the best centre-backs on the planet. This guy's unreal, man. Unreal footballer. And once again, the other night, he was just unreal. And yeah, man, starting. Listen, I don't even like starting young players unless they're good. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's a top player, man. 50 million well spent. People saying we overpaid. You're gonna eat your words. Trust me, you're gonna eat your words when they say we're overpaid. What a player, what a talent. And yeah, big up to him. Number 4, the fourth thing we learned from Lyon. That was Garnacho's best game in the United shirt, probably. Certainly his best game of the season. The first 60 minutes at least, he was absolutely unreal. The assist he got was brilliant. He didn't actually shoot for some reason. You know what I mean? Usually he does. He played it across the box, good touch, and stuff like that. He was just unreal. It was unreal. He was actually taking his man on. He was kicking the ball past his player. He wasn't trying to do step overs and trying to do shimmies. Just kick the ball down the line and beat him with pace. That's what he was doing. He needs to bulk up his muscle for sure. But when it came to that, bro, he was actually getting past players. He was drawing fouls. He should have scored. He should have wrapped the game up at 2-0. He missed a sitter. But overall, I think that was actually his best individual game I've seen him have, especially this season. Maybe you could argue there was one or two last season or the season before that. But for me, that was his best performance I've seen him have in a United shirt. And the assist was quality, bro. Fair play. Because usually you expect him to shoot from there. And the touch was actually good. And then he just put it in the box in the danger area. Ugarte was there. 1-0. Bang. And I feel like we're looking at, and I feel like that was an excellent moment from him, to be honest with you. And yeah, hopefully he can actually keep it up to the end of the season, and then we can get some money for him because I don't care how good he plays, he's still shit. There's no doubt on that in my mind. But however, you know what I'm saying, he has produced a few moments this season, or not this season, in his career. So yeah, that was a decent game from him. The fifth thing we learned, the final thing we learned. This isn't even a Man United player. This is, well, hopefully soon to be a Man United player. The Cherki audition. Absolutely balled out. Top Reds was sitting there saying he didn't play well in the first leg. He shut them up real quick in the second leg. Not only did he score a brilliant goal, the performance, the nutmegs, the first half where he took out 3 players, sat them all in their bum, and then Anana saved it. There was just times, I think he created 4 chances in the game. I think he created the most chances in the game. Just overall, the performance was just oozing class. It's just a class act. An absolute unreal footballer, dynamite of a footballer. I think he's got like 11 GA or something in Europa League. He's got the most assists ever in a Europa League season. The audition was there. I think everyone and even a blind man could see how good he was. And yeah, United 25 million need to snap this guy up. There's a reason why Bayern Munich won him. There's a reason why Dortmund won him. There's a reason why top teams want him because they see the talent in this guy. And 25 million is an absolute steal, an absolute bargain. And I do hope. He wants to join Man United. I do hope Man United can get it over the line. I know he's got a difficult agent. He's got difficult people around him. But I hope we can get past that, and we can just get the signing done, mate. Because for me, 25 million for a potentially one of the best players in the world, an 80 million pound, 90 million pound player. He is an absolute dynamite of a footballer. Everything you want, he could start for almost any team in the world. When it comes to pure ability, right wing, in the 10, everything, creative maestro. Magnifico, what a player, can score goals as well. Yeah, I hope he doesn't end up at Chelsea. That's one thing I don't hope he don't, because I think they'll ruin him. But yeah, that's the 5 things we learned from Manchester United 5, Lyon 4. As I say, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Road to 500 subs. We're 32 subscribers off 500. So do hit the subscribe button. Do hit the like button. And I'm out, people. Bosh.